Well, hello. Today is going to be all about our naturally line. So we've got our spa music going. Hello, everyone. Giving you a second to pop in. Breathe. Ooh, take a second. Ooh. Breathe. How many of us forgot to breathe this week? It's one thing for God to give us breath, and it's another thing for us to pause and be present for his breath. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning. Good morning, Dorothy. Good morning. Today is going to be two things, all about Mary Kay's spa line, our naturally line, and it's going to be all about exactly what Olympia had. We all are going to change our cover photos today to be using the hashtag for International Women's Day. So good morning for those of you that are watching. I am National Sales Director Caterina Harris Earl, and hold on, I am going to add this to my area page. So good morning. Today is all about Mary Kay's Naturally line, and it's going to be embracing nature. So we started off just taking a moment to breathe. If you are driving, don't do this. If you're flying a plane, don't do this. But just take a moment and breathe. And because we're celebrating International Women's Day, I want you to celebrate the things that make you a woman. The physical things that make us women, that are unique, that causes us to give birth to the world. Every powerful man came through a woman. And the intangible things that make us women, our nurturing, our heart, our embrace, our power, the strength of women. Oh my gosh, there's a reason they call it Mother Earth, okay? Oh my gosh, we appreciate it, all the things that make us women. And so I wanted to start out today on our Naturally Line Day with a video. Dorothy's going to put up a banner letting everyone know as they join that it's International Women's Day today, March 8th. And I wanted to tell you, even though as a woman, as an African-American woman here in America, we have a long way to go, I stand on the shoulders of many. My grandmother, who only went to school through the 6th grade, who gave birth to 15 children, and 8 of them did not survive. 7 of them, including my mother, survived, praise God. Who went through so much, was not able to vote until the Voting Rights Act of 1965. But today is about celebrating all women and the beauty of all women and the equality of all women and standing for all women. It's one of the reasons that I love the Bible study that my husband does every single day, 8 to 9:15 Pacific time every single day, not Monday through Friday, Monday through Monday, because every day we pray for a different country, and it tells us about the condition of women in those countries. So we're celebrating International Women's Day, and I am going to play a video. It's about a 6-minute video that tells you about the history of International Women's Day. It does begin primarily from a European perspective, so you can put it in perspective of where International Women's Day started. So here we go. Hold on, that's the wrong video. I have it. Here it is.
Every year on the 8th of March, International Women's Day is celebrated across the globe. It's a day to recognise female achievement and a call to action, encouraging everyone to stand up for women's rights and gender equality. Gender equality means no matter your gender, you're granted the same rights, privileges, and access to opportunities as everyone else. You may be thinking, why is this day so important? Throughout history, women have had to fight for the freedom and rights we enjoy today. 150 years ago, women couldn't vote, stand in parliament, receive proper medical attention, own property, access fair legal support, get paid the same as men, visit the same public areas as men, get a proper education. The list goes on. 150 years ago, people lived in a very different world to what we know now. So how did things change? Someone didn't snap their fingers and then bam, women had all the rights. Change occurred gradually through the tireless efforts of brave women and men fighting together for what is right. Let's rewind. In the late 19th century, the fight for women's suffrage began gaining momentum. Suffrage means the right to vote, and at this time, only men could do so. This meant that all the political decisions were decided by men, including those that only affected women. As time passed, some women grew increasingly frustrated by the lack of progress and failed attempts to achieve suffrage. One of these women was Emmeline Pankhurst, who responded by forming the Women's Social and Political Union in 1903, which encouraged a stronger kind of activism. This led to years of protests, rallies, and strikes, with women being arrested, jailed, injured, and some even losing their lives in the fight for suffrage. When the First World War was declared in 1914, suffragettes shifted their campaign to encourage women's involvement in the war effort. The devastation of war brought the nation together in support of one another, and attitudes began to change. Women took on responsibilities and jobs that they were previously excluded from, like working as mechanics and drivers. In 1918, the Representation of the People Bill was passed, giving women the right to vote. However, it was only some women of a certain age and circumstance. It wasn't until 1928 that all women over 21 were finally allowed to vote. The right to vote is instrumental in creating a society that is fair and just. Imagine if all the UK were one gigantic football team. Half of the team can play exactly as they are, while the other is blindfolded. The team probably isn't going to do so great. The same goes for a society. If everyone has the same rights and freedoms, a society can grow and develop in a way that benefits everyone. Once women were able to vote, the ball began rolling on other rights like political representation, access to greater opportunities, fairer pay, and working rights. As you can see, change takes time. It wasn't until 1979 that Britain had its first female Prime Minister, which was 76 years after Emmeline Pankhurst first established the Women's Social and Political Union. So what does gender equality look like today? We are fortunate to live in a time and place where incredible opportunities are in abundance. Everyone can get an education, access healthcare, get a job, and speak their minds. However, we still have some work to do before we reach equality for all. One way that gender inequality plays out in our everyday life is through stereotypes. A stereotype is a generalized opinion of a person or group of people. Ever heard someone say something like, "You throw like a girl," or "boys don't cry"? These kinds of phrases exist because of centuries of restrictive ideas about gender that really aren't true or fair. People are way too unique and complex to fit neatly in a box. Girls and boys can be athletic, fast, and strong. And of course, everyone cries. It's normal and healthy to express your feelings and to be vulnerable. Stereotypes can be really damaging and can prevent you from being yourself and reaching your potential. Today, women are still the minority in Parliament. Leadership roles and career fields like science and engineering, as well as making less money than men on average. So, this International Women's Day, think about what you could do to help in the fight for equality. Everyone benefits when we are all treated equally. Why not celebrate the amazing achievements of women you admire, especially now you know just what it took to get there?
Here I am. Hold on, I have to stop that video.
Hello and welcome to our International Women's Day pre-conference.
Hold on,
podcast.
I have to stop that video.
International.
Alrighty, you guys. So we are back to our spa music, and we are back to talking about our amazing Naturally line. And I want you guys to share with me as we are celebrating International Women's Day. I want you to share with me one thing that you are totally, absolutely, positively celebrating today. I want you to be sure that you do this. I have one thing I want to share with you guys at the very end. And so give me 1 second to send Dorothy something. And I am working to email you something, Dorothy. Hold on 1 second. That I forgot to do. So I'm going to try to see if I can send it. Okay. So Dorothy's in the background. I just emailed you some pictures, Dorothy. And if you are able, I started a presentation in Canva, but I wasn't able to finish it. So if you're able to pop those right into the video presentation, that would be awesome. I mean, pop those into a presentation so I can show those at the end, and you can stop the scroll. So we are going to talk about our natural line, and I'm excited to share with you about this powerful line. So let me pull up. Yes, celebrating our mother and our grandmother. Definitely, absolutely. We are so grateful for the women that have gone before us, the strong women that have gone before us. And Dorothy, I'm naming it now, Women to Celebrate. So if you see that if you're able to get into my Canva and see it, if not, you can just pop it into another one. Okay, so hold on, I'm doing the most here. Normally I am at my desk where I have 3 screens, but today, and sometimes I'm in my own bathroom. Today, I decided to go into the guest bathroom because I already had all my goodies set up in here, and I decided, why mess up another room? So I want to share with you. Let me see if I'm sharing the right one. Yay! I did it. I think I did it. Awesome. So I'm going to talk to you about the Naturally line and tell you about why I love this line. Now, I'm introducing you to the Naturally skincare line for the guests that are on and for the consultants who are familiar with it. And for this is specifically targeted for those that are in the market for clean products. All of our products are manufactured with the highest level of efficacy. The beautiful thing about the Naturally line is the way it is manufactured and the ingredients that it's manufactured with. It contains quality ingredients that are derived from nature, and PSST. P is for paraben free, S is for free of SLS and SLES. S is it's free of all synthetic dyes and fragrances, and the T is free of lactics. Okay, so learning that. It has gentle formulas that are for normal to dry skin types, and it's also suitable for sensitive skin. It's an amazing line. This is not for the woman who's looking for anti-aging, but this is for the woman who's looking and most concerned about natural ingredients. In addition to the ongoing commitment to quality, safety, and rigorously tested products, every Mary Kay Naturally product is third-party certified as natural according to comprehensive standards. We did not use the US standards. Sadly, we can't because the US standards for natural products are so low. So there's so many products out there that claim to be natural but are not really natural because they clearly just have an FDA or a certification not as extensive as the certification that we have. So the US has an organic standard for food, but not for skincare. The US FDA outlawed only 42 ingredients, but the EU, the European Union, outlawed something like 1,300. So that means there are over 1,200 ingredients that we put in our products that can be called natural that the EU doesn't allow and that we use in our cosmetics. So the EU is considered the leader, a gold standard, and has much more status than the FDA. That's a whole other political conversation. Some of our products are manufactured in France. Due to the lack of government regulation on the definition of natural natural skincare, there is a great deal of scrutiny on this category. That's why Mary Kay sought a third party called EcoCert. So you're going to hear me refer to that EcoCert. And when you look at the product packaging, I didn't bring the box in here. You will see the EcoCert certification, but on the very back here, you'll see EcoCert, EcoCert, EcoCert. So we'll talk about what that means. And it's earned the Cosmos Natural certification. Isn't it just like Mary Kay to do something and aim for the top? We always aim for the top. So this is a top credential. For our core line, we chose Cosmos, the Cosmos Natural certified by EcoCert. There were 4 or 5 different governing bodies in Europe 10 years ago. They all joined together and they're called Cosmos, and their standard is called EcoCert. So that is what this all means. It's the highest standard for natural skincare products in the world. It took years for Mary Kay to go through this process. They look at the product, they look at the ingredients, they look at the sourcing, they look at the transportation, how the product gets from point A to point B. All of that has to be meet their certification. They even look at the labels on the packaging and the ink that is used on the product. When I say they look at everything, not just what's inside, but the entire process. So it took us years. So we're going to talk about the product, but right before we do that, I want to share the video. And here we go. Uh-oh. Hold on, it didn't advance. Technical difficulties today. Let me stop it and pause it and see why it didn't share. If I reshare, why did it not advance? Advance, advance, advance. Okay. All right, I think it's there, so let's try to make it happen, Captain. Hold on. I got so many tabs open, I gotta find the right tab. Okay, here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm gonna go here. Can you see it? Okay, it seemed to stop abruptly, but it's all good. Let's see if I can get it to advance. And for the future, this is definitely one. Let me see if I can get this to advance. Okay, is it with me? It's not advancing. Interesting. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, you guys. I may just play this from PowerPoint instead of from Canva. So hold on. I am going to reshare and get it to work because I want you to see all that we prepared today. And here is, hold on, application. Okay. Yay. Okay, and now the video will play, but we're going to skip that part. I love this. I love it. We're going to let it play. There might not be volume, but we'll let it play one more time. So it will let me advance. All righty, let me see if it will let me go to the next now. Okay, I think I'm with you. I think I'm with you. So this amazing natural line, as I pop in here, I'll work that out, Dorothy. I'll figure that out. This naturally line, we're going to talk about the ingredients in each of these products and what they all do. So this is a treat, pamper, and explore. We talked about some of the certification, but some of the ingredients that are found in nature are sweet almond oil, antioxidant rich corn flour, floral water, moisturizing candelia wax. These are just a few of the skin benefiting naturally derived ingredients infused in the Mary Kay Naturally line. And the claims you can count on, we talked a lot about that. So this EcoCert certification, this is their actual website. You can go there and check out what they say on the website. So one of the things you want to know, regardless of the skincare line you use, is good skincare includes all 5 steps, ladies. It includes cleanser. It includes exfoliation, that's getting rid of dead skin. It includes freshening, which is the toning step. It includes moisturizing, and it includes protection. One of the nice things is even in cleansers, now we don't have to always use a liquid toner. The toner can actually be in the cleanser or in one of the other products because it helps to bring your skin's pH balance back. That's what that step does. So the very first step, I'm going to talk about them and then I'm going to cleanse my skin. The very first step, I'm going to turn this light down because you can tell I'm not in the normal place that I'm in. Let's see if that makes it a little bit easier to see. Is that better? And someone asked, yeah, I am using, okay, there we go. I am using StreamYard. Yes, someone asked that question. So this is the cleanser. It's 99.49% natural and it retails for $26. This is infused with skin soothing corn flour, floral water, sweet almond oil. It helps to remove dirt and leave skin feeling nourished and soothed. Now, Mary Kay is very honest in saying this is 99.49% natural. Why did they have to put that 0.5%? The 51% is a blending agent that help the products to go together. Some products claim to be all natural, but they have to put something in there that just helps the products to mix. Have you ever, certain things just don't blend together, right? Certain oils and flour and water and different things don't always blend together. So that's what it is it's a blending agent. This product does not lather. A lot of the ingredients that make shampoos lather, I'm using an all-natural shampoo and it doesn't lather because the things that bring the lather on the soap and so forth are generally not natural. So this right here gently removes impurities with a creamy cleanser. It's more creamy and it contains a skin-soothing safflower oil, which I already said. It's a rich, indulgent formula that prevents post-wash tightness and leaves skin feeling refreshed, hydrated, and comforted. So it's wonderful. I love all of those ingredients. You're going to be able to very soon. These will be up on my website, caterinaharrisearl.org, caterinaharrisearl.com. Okay, .org is for our ministry. caterinaharrisearl.com is all of these will be posted up there. They're not there yet. The second thing that we're going to do is our exfoliating powder. So this is the second step you'll see me do, which is retails for $34. It's going to last a long time. It gently exfoliates thanks to hydrogenated castor oil and citric acid. And so this is 100% natural, and you can blend this in with the cleanser. Okay, so I love to do that, to blend that in with the cleanser. And it's gentle enough for you to do that daily, but it's really recommended 2 to 3 times per week or daily if you prefer. So it's gentle, it's a skin soother, and again, it has that absorbent rich starch, exfoliating antioxidant citric acid, exfoliating hydrogenated castor oil, and the soothing baking soda. So you're going to use that regularly. Together, you mix and match them, and they're multitaskers, and you can totally just use the cleanser, or you can mix them naturally with just water, but I say blend them together a couple times a week. And sometimes I just like the way these products feel, even though I'm a loyal Voluferm user. If you've watched me, you know this is my very favorite product. Even while I am on the Clinical Solutions retinization process, last night we were getting ready to watch Coming to America. The popcorn was ready. The dog was in position. We'd finally gotten both of them to calm down. Everything was totally ready to go. The movie was all the way up on the screen. I was ready to press play. And my husband said, "We didn't do our Clinical Solutions. Get up right now, because otherwise I'm going to be too tired to sit there and wait 10 minutes for my skin." So we are on week 5, and he literally, I was like, "Can we just do it after?" No. You know what's going to happen. You'll get too tired, and then nobody's going to want to stand there. So we got up before Coming to America, and we did our week 5 of our Clinical Solutions. So this is not from the Naturally line, but this is just our amazing retinol, 100% pure retinol product. Well, it's not, it's 100% pure, but it's 0.5 is the measurement. So that is amazing. We did that last night. But the reason I brought that retinol up is to talk about my husband, but to say even after I'm using the Clinical Solutions, he said, "Now can we put the oil on?" Here we go. The oil, 100% natural oil, totally leaves your skin hydrated. This contains almond, olive, and sesame. Almond, olive, and sesame oil. This is amazing. When to use it? I use it every day. Before foundation, I love to put a couple drops just in with my foundation. I put it in my hair. I put it on my edges. I put it on different parts of my body where I have gotten dry. And so you'll fall in love with that. And you can also mix the oil with the powder if you prefer. You can have the powder and take a few drops of the oil and use that to massage it in. Of course, when you do that, you're going to take it off, right? I am not using our sonic powered skincare system right now until I finish the 8 weeks of the retinization process and my skin is totally retinized. But this is amazing, and especially the massager with the oil. So you would use the brush with the cleanser and the massager with the oil. And it's amazing. You use that massager with any of your serums or your oils. So it's powerful. And then you're going to see me talk about the 100% natural origin moisturizing stick. So this all over, I'm getting ready to apply it just now. Candelia wax and beeswax. You can use it, yes, even on your hands, wherever you're dry, you can use it. So anytime, all the time, anywhere for some quick moisture. And it's just amazing. I absolutely love it. So this is our Naturally line, you guys. You'll fall in love with it. Know that you can weave it into your whole skincare routine. You can use just this, or you can weave it in. And so I'm about to show it and apply it on my face, but this is what I would offer for any client that is on today. If you buy the Naturally line and add in our Satin Lips products today, we will give you one of our fragrance-free nourishing shea creams as a gift. So you're going to fall in love with it, and that will be amazing. So let me go through and apply the product and show you how great this is. And okay, and I am going to go in here for Dorothy and share this for her, unless you've already just put it in something else. It could be in anything. Okay, 1 second. Okay, Dorothy. I'm sharing it with you. Okay, I just shared. Excellent. Okay, so I am going to, I even got my green towel. If you want to try it along with me, I'm going to take a little bit of the cleanser. I'm just doing it on the top of my hand so you can see how much. Water. I love hot water, but I'm going to make it warm. This is the guest bathroom where we have not had any guests, so I should have ran it earlier because it's totally cold. It'll really wake me up. Takes a while to get. And we are going to go. And stay tuned at the end. I'm going to show you the Mary Kay brand new lip kit. And then I have a fun video to close with. And one other thing. So it doesn't lather. It feels creamy. And it's tepid. It's not warm, but it's not ice cold anymore. Okay, so I applied it with just this up and out. So that's what you would do every day. Now, if I wanted to apply it with the powder, I would have just blended it in. Let me just say one thing. It's really important, y'all. Make sure you're using paraben-free deodorant. I brought my Young Living in today. I use Grove Collective. I'm sure Melaleuca has some too. Paraben-free deodorant. Same thing. You don't want to put the parabens under here. They've been linked to breast cancer, lymph nodes, all up in here. So you don't want to do that. Okay. So I'm going to take some of the powder and I'm going to mix some of the oil in with it. It's just like baking soda. It doesn't smell like baking soda. Okay. So I put almost a little bit too much. Not really. A little bit of the oil. I'm reading. Yeah. Love the nourishing oil. Gonna take a couple drops. I'm being generous. I sell this stuff, so I can be real generous with it. Last night, my husband and I were sharing a Voluform cleanser. He's like, do you know anybody who sells this stuff who can get us another bottle? We go through it so much. I'm like, I think I do. So I'm blending it in. You know what? I'm going to put the cleanser with it. I normally put it with the cleanser. It's my first time doing it with the oil. I don't like it as much. I need something to help it spread. And actually, I'm going to take a little bit more powder. Okay. Yeah, I like it with the cleanser better. Uh-oh. It feels really good. Now, even though I'm doing my clinical solutions, so technically I shouldn't be doing this, but my skin is really adjusted. Can you see it? Can you see the little granules? It's not as thick as oatmeal. And you would normally go all over and go down. When I do use this, I really like doing it in the shower because it is thicker. And I like to be sure I get it all rinsed off. You could just splash, but I have my computer cord draped across here, so I'm not splashing. I got a whole lot of electronics going on in this bathroom. Oh. When I tell you, I look forward to Self-Care Saturday with y'all because it feels good. My skin is happy. Oh my gosh. Even with an audience. Okay. There we go. Now, because I've been using the clinical solutions, I'm going to grab a little bit. I feel just a teensy bit of tingling. So I'm going to grab my non-naturally lined calming milk because you apply it as needed. I'm going to put a little bit of milk on. I'm kind of generous with my milk. Okay. Oh. There we go. Got a little bit of that powder up my nose. And then, so I put my calming milk on. And you know what? I still feel granules. One more rinse. Hold on. So much easier to splash. Lots of water. I should have put all the cords on one side of the bathroom. Normally you don't wash the milk off, but it's all good. The worst thing is applying your foundation and you go to fill. Although today, I think I get to have a no foundation day. I love those. Okay. No makeup day. You guys know on Zoom, you can make it put makeup on for you on your no makeup days. Okay. Nothing like doing it yourself. All right. So did that. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of my oil direct without the massager. All right. I'm almost done, y'all. Almost done. I know I say that all the time, but this really is my favorite product. I can't get enough of it. Oily skin clients, it works wonders, even for oily skin, because this is natural oil. It's different than the surface oils. It's not oil that comes from sweating or, that your skin secretes. This is natural oils that your body needs. Your skin will absorb it. Oh, gosh. It's wonderful. Then a little bit of the nourishing stick. And you can, you know what? You don't really put it on your lips. You shouldn't use the same one. But my stick, I can do what I want. Okay? So you just massage it on all over. I'm a little red for a black girl because I exfoliated and did my clinical solutions last night, so I can feel a little red. And my skin is also ready to wax. I have to be careful not to wax for a little bit more, but I'm ready to. And when you put that oil and the stick on, oh my gosh. Yes. How do you get the product? In the top right corner. Yes, Deb. Who's your beauty consultant? Thank you, guys. Oh, gosh. So, just reviewing. You can watch this from the beginning if you missed the video. The natural line. If you need anti-aging, you're going to want to add some products in with this, but this is the cleanser. This is the powder. It has the EcoCert certification, which is much higher than any certification in the United States. It's from the European Union, our naturally oil, and our nourishing stick. And you mix that in with your spa music, and baby, you got you a amazing day. I want to tell you about our 2 new lip kits that Mary Kay just came out with this week. Consultants, order yours today. Guests, make sure you get them. And even though we're wearing masks, we're all on Zoom, we're taking pictures, and at some point you are showing your lips, right? So I use the silicone applicator that goes underneath my mask. Have y'all seen that? And it stops my lipstick from getting messed up under my mask. So there's one that is natural and another that's pink. And so I just wanted to show you. Of course, I have no makeup on today, so I'm going to show you on the back of my hand. This is the natural one. I feel like I need to put my glasses on again so I could see myself. They need to be clean. They got some oil on them. So this is the natural one. It's very sheer and natural. It comes with this nude. And of course we have whoops, I put the pink one on. But guess what? You could run those together. I could work that out. It comes with the nude, or you could do the deep nude. So this, ignore the pink one right there. Not this one, but this one right here. You could barely see the liner. It's right next to it. So that is a very, and you could tell these are really good. I'm trying to rub it off and it won't even rub off. Okay. So that is, you get these 2 nude for $28, or you can do this one, which is called Pink Rosé. And it's not as pink as our paparazzi pink. It's a little bit more, it's a really pretty pink. It's not fuchsia. It's not as hot as fuchsia. It's a nice opaque, rich pink. And here is the liner side by side. I might turn that light up a little bit more this time and see if y'all can see the color. Try to get it to go. Can you see it? How pink it is? Natural pink. Okay. It's hard to get it to transfer perfectly through, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I want to thank you guys for joining today. I wanted to close with showing you, let's see, Dorothy, were you able to pop them in there? If you were, you can unshare my screen and share. And I just wanted to show you some women that are really important to me on International Women's Day from around the world. And I wanted to, if you got them in there, that's great. And if not, it's okay. I will pop it back on later. I don't know why it didn't pop in there. So let's see if they got there. Okay, she said it's done. So go ahead and share, Dorothy. I think she's going to share, and then I'm going to close with a fun video. Today, the challenge for International Women's Day, who knows what the hashtag is? The hashtag we're using is choose to challenge. And I'm going to play the song that was written for today's International Women's Day. Or maybe she wants me to share it. Let me see. Okay, let's see if it's there. Yay. Okay, I can share it. So here we go. I'll show you. And I was going to put them in an order, of course, with the most important woman, my mama, being first. Okay, but I forgot to put the whole thing together. So just know that my mama is the most important one on this list. Okay, so I want to share this and just share with you. I want to introduce you to some women from every single planet, Lord, every single continent, planet. That is hilarious. So I want to introduce you to my girlfriend, Elizabeth Azua. She is a national sales director from the UK, and she is the #1 beauty consultant, national sales director, the #1 person with a consultant number in the UK. There are 2 national sales directors. They both are powerful Black women in the UK. Elizabeth, who you see here, and I'll show you a picture of Yvonne in just a moment. In this picture are all national sales directors from the European Union. One of my dear friends here is Christine Edefors. She is #1 and Inner Circle National Sales Director in Sweden. Her husband and my husband have been friends for years before we were married, before Mary Kay. And if you would believe Christina Edefors, she started out as being a nanny for my national sales director, Anita Mallory Garrett Rowe. She was a nanny when she came to the U.S. early on. Way back. And that is how she got introduced to Mary Kay. She went back to her own country. Anita was not able to recruit her, but Mary Kay went to Sweden and she joined Mary Kay because of what she had learned about Mary Kay. And now she is an amazing national sales director, and her husband is an amazing evangelist that evangelizes all over the world. And she is Inner Circle top, getting PAID. I want to introduce you to 2 women, Nadia and to Agnes. And Agnes on the end is one of my dear friends in ministry from Singapore. She might be watching. And Nadia is from Bulgaria. And Nadia and I, we are all connected together in ministry from around the world. And so when Anthony has traveled to Bulgaria, he has worked with Nadia and her husband. And we were in Singapore this time last year. And what a blessing to be with Agnes and Michael. This is Florinda and her amazing husband in Singapore. We are having breakfast in a cafe. I just finished my amazing breakfast. And Florinda is one of the top women in Singapore. She is an elite sales director, and her goal is to become the first national sales director in Singapore. So celebrating International Women's Day. Here we are again at Gate Ministries in Singapore with Agnes and Michael outside of their ministry. And over here, again, celebrating International Women's Day is Nadia, Nati, who is in orange, and Pastor Gazella, who is in black next to me. We're standing in South Africa, but Nati is from New Jersey by way of the Dominican Republic. And Gazella is in the DR, has an amazing ministry, and she is a pastor to many churches. This, going back to Singapore, this is Florinda and many of the women and men in her soon-to-be national area. So you're seeing women from all over parts of Asia, but all of these women reside in Singapore. I'm sharing someone who's like a spiritual mom to me. That is Marolin Nadu, a mother to over 150 nations of churches. We're at our a church gala. So it was very high end, as you can tell. We're super dressed up. She is, of course, drinking her apple cider, looking amazing. And I call her Mama Marolin. She is really impacted my life tremendously and has been a friend of my husband for years. And there again, I am with Agnes. Looking gorgeous in her traditional dress. I wanted to share with you, I'm taking you around the world, tapping, I think I hit every continent. This is Lachelle, and Lachelle and her husband are pastors in New Zealand. And so New Zealand just had a very large series of earthquakes. We're praying, the earth is quaking, and so we're praying for New Zealand. She is amazingly anointed in ministry and speaking, and also her voice is amazing. And so there's Agnes again. There again is Nadia. I want to introduce you to Tina Clausen, and Tina and Gordon are in Cape Town, South Africa. And we talk on WhatsApp just like we are talking, just like we're talking here today. And they have a powerful ministry. Back to the UK, in the center, there is Yvonne. Yvonne is a national sales director, one of the two national sales directors in the UK. And there I am again with my girlfriend, Tina, from Cape Town. And one of the women who has had the biggest difference for me on the continent of North America is Gloria Mayfield Banks. So I had to put her in and celebrate her. And of course, my amazing mother. That's perfect. She did put her right at the end as the most important. So I wanted to share with you guys that. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you could see it. And I want to close with the song that is the song for International Women's Day. The hashtag is Choose to Challenge. How will you choose to challenge the system around the world that has caused women to not have equality? So before I play the video, I just want to pump up my spa music one more time and just ask you, as women, we are the breath that helps others to breathe. It's so important that we take a moment, breathe in, breathe out. We're celebrating nature today. We're celebrating who we are. I started out encouraging you to celebrate the parts of your body that make you a woman, all the curves, the hips, the booty, big or small, full or not, the breasts, small or large, floppy or perky, whatever. It's what makes us a woman. And I celebrate you today. So let's finish with this video that was put together. You know, this morning, the first thing that I heard was Amanda Gorman, who posted on Twitter saying she was racially profiled. Going into her apartment, she was stopped by the security guard who said that she looked suspicious. And as we celebrate International Women's Day today, of course, that began to bring a tear to my eye because, of course, everyone knows Amanda Gorman from the inauguration and now so infamous in so many genres. And her post really struck me. And she said, one day you're an icon and another day you're a threat. The plight of Black women in America. And so we have so much work to do, not just in America, but all over the world. So as you celebrate you, also choose to challenge. Here's the video. Have an awesome day, y'all.
The big question for you is, what will you choose to challenge? It's about saying no more. Stop. That is not cool. Is what will you choose to challenge? We might not be able to fight every single bias, but if we all choose just one challenge, our chances will grow.
What type are you? What entices you? What stands out for you? What stands for you? Might not think it's you, but it's precisely you. When they see something off, and you're gonna stop when it all comes down to you. Never think to dissolve this. Woman, I hope the population know this, but they only see 10% of the world's income consulting. If you don't speak up, you can do this. I shouldn't really have to approach this, but it's world with the monogamy, so to speak. We should stick up for each other to resolve this. Super steps, all of this starts with you and me. It's a you and me. Call it the bias, and you will see. Celebrate women's achievements, so she be seen. For an inclusive world, you be key. I said you be key. For your sisters and cousins, you be key. For your mother and auntie, you be key. For the unity, choose the challenge for the community. I choose to challenge, choose to challenge. It's choose to challenge, choose to challenge, choose to challenge. Be able to fight challenge, choose to challenge, choose to challenge, choose to challenge, our challenge. That's what's hot. And for those of you nothing top, so when I hold us down with bosses and then I'll keep down what on top. Time to stop paving ways, show the world what you got. Tell them out his way, I'm bringing inequality to what's top. Are you listening? Is it sinking? Are you permitting it? Are you standing up? Are you seeing it on the internet? Are you clicking it? Are you nipping it? When you witness inequality, dismiss them, or you letting them. By admitting this, you're getting things on the right path, playing the right part. To that evolution, with your contribution, we can cut out exclusion. That's a woman's solution. Involves us diffusing, involves us introducing. Unlearning, we are not equal, so tell me what side are you choosing? I choose to challenge, choose to challenge. It's choose to challenge, choose to challenge, choose to challenge. Be able to fight challenge, choose to 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 challenge. That's what's hot. And for those of you nothing top, so when I hold us down for bosses and then I'll keep down what on top. Time to stop paving ways, show the world what you got. Tell them out his way, I'm bringing inequality to what's top. Choose to challenge.